and we'll all come together around collaboration to level the playing field for those that want to put themselves in great position as part of this new development at St. Elizabeth's campus. So I'm excited coming from that meeting, rushed in here to get excited on this show because I'm always excited to have this conversation with you. We're going to tell you how to be able to send in your posts and follow us and like us and all that stuff they do on social media for you to be involved in letting us know all the doing good things that you're involved in and all the people you know around the world that are doing good. Before I get into that, though, I like to start off every show with an inspirational word. And, you know, I guess the word today would be considered a little more motivational than inspirational. And, you know, a lot of times people aren't always focused on what it'll take for them to advance. And advancing is, I believe, the target and the goal that most of us should have in endeavoring to be part of this discussion. So I'm going to read this inspirational word today and hopefully it'll inspire, motivate, and more importantly, bless you into doing good. It reads like this. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer's probably going to be no. If you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. Now that's a word to challenge you. I believe my first guest today, Barrett Matthews, when he comes up, he can speak a lot on that. He dedicates his life, his work, and his focus to helping those people that maybe feel like they're in the same place to move forward into a much better place and keep on advancing until they get exactly where they want to get to. So before we have our guest on, we're going to go to a quick break. And I'm going to come back with some cool music, fun guests, and some inspirational, doing good information. Thank you. I'm your host, Tom Brown, on the Doing Good Movement.
You good? Why is that now?
Y'all kill me with this, man.
Go sit back, son.
Technically, I don't know. All right, keep going. Don't keep going. So, when we come back and we can get a song, Parliament from the
can I have
song,
I need
what I like to do.
An eighth to a quarter.
You didn't go there?
A door.
No, I'm not
Jim?
over you.
Yeah, you said eighth to a quarter, right?
Yeah.
What color is it? Is it black?
You know what? Probably smarter for you is to already be sitting here.
She said black.
It'll be smoother.
I got it.
Yeah.
I don't know the angle. Do we want him at this one or this one? It's going to the camera. Which chair?
He can sit right there. That's perfect.
All right, cool.
Yeah, some other songs playing in the back.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a ticket in a minute, and I'm gonna make an offer for everybody watching the show. If they wanna come, they get a ticket for free. Okay. Text me. I'm gonna my number to text.
Okay.
Text me.
Free ticket Thursday. With Black Guys and tickets.
$400 value. So
Yeah.
a 2-day event.
Yeah. And whenever y'all got the song queued, ready, we're ready.
Okay. What else is playing on here? Oh. Okay, yeah, you gotta shut this down. Alright. We shouldn't have no more problems, so.
Okay.
Alright, just if you're doing this, shut this down. If you're playing, just make sure this is shut down. I don't see no meters. Have the music queued up right here, and pull that folder up, please.
It's already up.
Where is it? I don't see it. Is
It's
that
right
it?
here. Yeah, it's just search in the search thing for taking to the key.
We should be good, John. All right.
Well, Take You to the King is done. I went past that already.
Yeah.
We can use that maybe later in the show, but the moment to use it was right.
You should.
What's the next song so she can have that?
Funkadelic Parliament. When we talk One Nation under
One Nation, it should be right there. All right.
Next song will be good for you as well done. That'd be
Okay.
a good one from Dietrich Haddon.
As far as inspirational.
Yeah, as far as inspiration, because it's saying, you know,
Are you ready?
Go ahead. I'll tell you later.
Time,
We
1, 2,
tested,
check
right?
mic, check mic.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check.
You
Mic check.
on this one.
Mic check 1 2.
I'm
Mic
on
check.
one.
Mic check.
Check. You check yours.
Tom Brown.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. In the place
Who's
to be.
coming after?
Right.
Who's next after?
Hold up. Let me just get this. And we're good.
Shillabun. Shillabun.
Okay.
Alright, and we're going, I'm gonna do your tell me something good. So, 2, 3, and.
Tell me something good.
Action.
Oh, we're back here on the Doing Good movement, and I'm so excited because I have a good brother who I've known more than a minute, I'd say. Barrett Matthews. Listen, we got so many connection points and so many reasons why we know, love, and run together, and I could do a whole show on just the things that we've experienced, people that we know. Yeah, we can actually do a series. You're right. But one thing I do know is that both of us are huge Parliament Funkadelic fans. Yes, indeed. And before we go off, before we end, I'm gonna see if our DJ can pull up one of their cuts from back in the day. Because when we first, that was around the time we first got to know each other.
Oh, yeah, when they were in their heyday.
Oh,
yeah.
man. Did you ever get to go to the Cap Center and see them perform?
Did I? That was my very first concert I went to by myself.
Oh, really?
I didn't have to have my parents.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
went in there. That
Well, my father did. I was at the Underwater Boogie.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody kept thinking of water, and I was at the Mothership Connection.
Oh, yes.
We can do a whole thing on Parliament
time, good
Funkadelic
time,
from back in
yeah.
the day. And, we got a couple of things. We went to high school, Eleanor Roosevelt, Raiders in the house.
Raiders.
And boy, we don't want to start that conversation
no.
live on this show.
No.
And
Now
I'll
you
stand
wanna
out.
stay on
Glenn Arden in the house all day.
Glenn Arden.
We just, I believe this summer was our 5th year, maybe 6th year in a row
I think it was the
of
sixth.
doing our Glenn Arden
Glenn Arden Day
reunion.
was
Glenn Arden
fantastic.
Day was awesome. We had 300-400 people or better
Yeah,
come out
yeah.
every year, and they come from all over. So that's
Yeah, people
always.
travel all across country
Yeah.
sometimes.
Shout out to Mayor Dennis Smith.
Yeah.
Christy Love Washington and
Yes.
Joseph Barber, Joe Biden, Joseph Barber. Call him Joe Biden and Glenn Arden, y'all. Barber said the
Frank
Fuss
Clark.
Brothers in the house all day. And, it's a good time. But, more than just the friendship, the other thing that we share is our passion to help our fellow man, business people,
Yeah.
people that are looking forward to advancing their careers, advancing their endeavors, and even advancing their mindset.
That's right.
So you wrote a book recently and released a book.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk a little bit? Tell us the title of the book.
The book is called Why Didn't You Get It Done?
I don't know why I didn't get it done. I've been trying to get it done, and I
It's a guide to helping you get off your assets.
get off my assets. Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
and the book is it was written. I mean, it's kind of like one of the things. My principles I live by. I just don't like excuses. I believe if you're going to do something, you just do it. And I deal with a lot of people sometimes who procrastinate for various reasons. So the book talks about the various reasons people procrastinate and how to overcome those things to make you more a productive person, because that's my whole platform, is you being productive and being profitable with your business. So that's what I help people do. And this book definitely helps people to do so.
Well, what I found when I went through it, it challenged me.
Yes, it does. Do that.
It really made me think, like, I got a problem with some of the things that he's saying, because he's so right.
Yeah.
But I also recognize, and you should know, after I read the book, I started to really be intentional about what. So when I would do some of those bad habit things, I would think about the excerpt I may read from your book and say, God dang it. Brad said I would do this again and again.
Yeah.
So what's been some of the most rewarding things you found that people have shared with you that have read your book?
I had a lady. She's actually a life coach in Atlanta, Georgia, and she actually gave me a video testimony. She said one day one morning she was laying in her bed feeling real lazy.
Wow.
And she knew she needed to get up, but she was feeling. She said my book was on the nightstand, so she reached for it and she said she just started reading chapter 1. Which is called Excuse Me.
That was the one that got me.
Yeah, and she said it made her get up, and she had a very productive and profitable day because she got paid for some clients because she got up and started doing things. So that was very rewarding for me. then other people, because I coach people also on helping them to write books, because a lot of people have ideas in their heads and they just don't get it out for one reason or the other. So I helped them to do. I actually started the Book Writers Procrastination Club.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Book Writers Procrastination
So
Club.
you'd be surprised at how many people out there.
So let me ask you something. So do people come to you when they have writer's block and they can't get past, or is it when they're thinking about initially forming a project?
It's usually when it's not writer's block. Writer's block usually isn't a procrastination issue. It's just that you aren't processing your thoughts.
Right.
What I do is work with those people who say, "Oh, I want to write a book one day," or "One of these days I'm going to do this," or "Someday," or this. And say, I've always found that one day and someday I have not been able to find on the calendar. So I've been looking.
One day and someday is not on the
It's
calendar.
not on the calendar. So I
I gotta check the calendar for miles, man. Might be a couple of one days and some days.
But the thing is, what I do is I work with them on making sure that they get it going and get it finished, get it published, we get some media attention for them, and help them become a bestseller if we can. It's a lot of things that we do to work with them to get it done. And here's the thing, I couldn't preach what I don't practice. I wrote this book. I finished writing this book in 6 days.
What?
And on the 7th day I rested.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
Sounds like another book.
Don't get me wrong, someone had to edit it and lay out. But my work was done in 6 days. So I show people how to.
So that
and
book,
I don't put that pressure.
So I'm gonna give you another book that I need you to write.
Okay.
Not just why didn't you get it done? We passed that now. How the heck did you get that done? That's what I want to know. 6 days.
Then they need to hire me to coach. Can't give them all the secret sauce. I can show them how to do that, though. I show people how to do that fast.
So you do a lot of coaching of executives, business people, individuals, leaders, managers, and you travel quite a bit with different conferences and different groups.
That.
Tell us a little bit about some of the things you do in your travels. Like, what are they? Usually a series, or is usually something?
Well, what I do, I have a company called E2E Systems, stands for Employee to Entrepreneur.
Wow,
and
I love that.
What we do is we work with people who are looking to become entrepreneurs, and we show them what they need to do to take those steps. We also work with those who are entrepreneurs but still aren't being as productive as they should be.
Yeah.
And if we can help them be more productive, of course, that turns into more profit.
No doubt about it.
So
we all can use that.
Right. So we help them to turn that procrastination into productivity, into profits.
Wow.
So
procrastination to productivity to profits. Yeah, I like where you're going with that.
Yeah, so
the 3 P's.
Did you get that? 3 P. PQ. But that's what we do at E2E Systems. We want to get them there. So we've designed systems, training modules, and I go around. I speak on those things as well. So as you said about the traveling, so I speak on those areas as well to help people do that. And I do events. I set up some of my own events. I speak at other people's events. We're doing one here this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. You actually normally you're on the road quite a bit, but you're actually bringing something here home.
Yes, we are.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got coming up?
We're doing an event called Passion to Profits.
Wow.
And more P's.
Yeah.
Passion to Profits.
P-Funk, Parliament, Passion, Profit. We got all the P's. We're definitely not going there.
But the thing is, Passion to Profits is an event. Here's the thing. Just about everybody out there listening, including yourself, has ideas in your head that you would love to form into some business and profit. Miles,
actually, I'm drawing a blank right now.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I have no ideas. Oh, I got one. Okay.
The late great Miles Monroe, he said you need to rob the grave.
Wow.
So many people go to their grave with ideas that could have changed the world.
You need to rob the grave.
Rob the grave. Don't let the grave steal your ideas and take it with you. So you want to get those out. So what we do at Passion and Profits, we're going to talk to you about how to get those ideas into a product or a service and make it more profitable. We have some great speakers. We have Keisha Williams there, who is a business strategist. We'll show you how to put your business plan together for it. We have Ms. Taria Hodge, who is a social media whiz. She can show you how to automate everything so your business so you don't have to do all the work. We have Kelly Perry, who's also my co-host on radio.
I'm sorry. Hey Kelly, I don't know if you're watching now, but
Kelly Perry's my
holding it down.
Radio shows on Revenue Radio, which comes on and you go to my Facebook page, you'll see all about that. We come on Fridays at noon. You can go to Revenue Radio. We also have Ahmed Hazel. Ahmed's a guy I met probably about 5 years ago. He's a real estate investor. Well, he was struggling when I met him. Now he is thriving because he has turned his business and he found a niche. And he's teaching that niche to people in this not conventional way of real estate investing. He's also started a fund. He shows people how to invest and have their money working for them.
Yeah,
So he's going to be there as well. We also have Mr. Myron Golden. Those of you who don't know
Myron Golden. You better find that name, Google him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's real, y'all.
He's
That's real.
a real millionaire.
Yeah.
He is a real
Myron
millionaire.
Golden.
He's going to
Awesome.
be there to show you how you can become a millionaire. You can't believe this. In a year. He's going to show you how to become a 1-year
I'm
millionaire.
excited about that.
Yeah, he will be at this event.
Next year's looking up already.
Right. And of course, I will be teaching you on how to basically turn those ideas and those passions into profits to make business for yourself. Now, should I tell you what the gift I have for everybody?
You got a gift?
I got a gift.
Oh yeah, you got a gift.
First of all,
a gift.
the tickets for the event valued at $397. It's a 2-day event, by the way. It's
Right.
Friday and Saturday. So you get all of that for
Wow.
only $397.
Wow.
But what I'm going to do,
$397.
because I'm doing good,
Always.
I'm going to
Always.
give you a ticket to the event.
You gonna give me a
I'm gonna give
$397?
you $397.
Taking
You gonna take
that
it. But here's what I
We
was
saw that live. I'm taking that before he changes his mind.
for the first
Wow.
10 people that text me. My number right now is 301-326-9919. 301-326-9919. For the first 10 people that are watching Doing Good to do that, I'm gonna give you a free ticket to the event.
So they just text you, say I was
Just
watching you.
Text me. Just
and I'm
type
gonna
in
get the same
Doing
ticket I
Good.
got in my hand.
Just type in.
And this is for 2 days, so I don't
It's
get
a
a
2
different
day
ticket. Just keep it with
2
me.
days. 2 days.
It's awesome. Awesome. Is there age 18 and older
18 and
kind of
older.
thing?
Well, no. You know what? No. There's no age limit. Because here's why. Kids have ideas too.
That's right.
Now, if you don't get me wrong, now if you're under 18, you should be in school.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So where and when?
it's at Greenbelt. It's at 6401 Golden Triangle Drive.
Okay.
And that's Greenbelt, Maryland. It's suite number 115. If you know anything about Greenbelt, it's right across from the TGI Friday.
Oh yeah, well that's, everybody knows what a TGI
Everybody
Friday
knows what that is.
Whether you admitting it or not, you know what we know TGI Friday. Shout out to the karaoke mob down
Right.
there. My man Sean Black Scorpion Parker
Look
and
at
the
you.
whole
See,
crew.
you
Yeah.
ain't-
And belated happy birthday too, brother. So listen, man,
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
I'm grateful
First of all, for the gift. I
Yeah,
thank
sure.
you for your tremendous work and effort.
Please.
I know that there's hundreds of people, actually thousands of people that have been blessed by this model.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad to have you on the show. You're always
I'm
doing
glad to have you
good.
as my
You're always
brother,
passionate, man. I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
Brothers by
Not like
choice,
that.
huh?
I love you too, but not like that.
I'm sorry, friends by choice,
Brothers
brothers
by
by
law.
law. Fuss baby, and we do give her. That's my brother Barry Matthews. You need to dial that number one more time before you go, brother. Text him and get your tickets.
301-326-9919. 301-326-9919.
I sure hope we got some parliament
Doing
going
good.
off.
And I'll make sure that you get into Passion to Profits for both days, for the whole weekend.
All right. Oh, I think they playing our song, brother.
Just gotta get on the good side.
But listen, man, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Property management,
All right.
operations
All
and
right.
maintenance, janitorial services, and much more.
Okay, yeah, you gotta say it. 'cause
No,
you pointed at me.
No,
When you pointed, ain't no.
Point me as you go.
Okay, very excited. One of the things I'm on. I was
Other
like,
people that might want to cover this?
I'm sure I do. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
yeah. Let me get, yeah, because they, but if they call you,
I got
Okay.
it.
and it's Saturday and Sunday,
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, tomorrow and Saturday.
Yeah, tomorrow and
I
Saturday.
mean, I might be able to.
Get,
I just think when
Yeah,
I
if you-
heard what you were doing.
if you can come like the early, well, yeah, if you can come the early part of the day. Myron Golden comes on at 1:30, right after lunch break.
Okay, 1:30
He's the
on
one
Friday.
Friday.
Okay.
He's the one you want to hear.
Okay.
Myron, man, I was just with him in Tampa. That dude he is a genius. He gave me an idea for my next book. Matter of fact, I need to talk to you because what he does in his book,
Mm-hmm.
he gets people to sponsor a full page ad in his book.
Huh?
Okay, let's say that
Oh, you're writing a book, a regular book,
Basically,
not like
I'm-
a program book or something.
regular
like
book. So he's like, look, I'm gonna give you a full page ad for $1 a book, $1 each book. But I'm looking to print about
Let me
15,000
get our
books.
next guest.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm looking for a $15,000 investment, but you are in every single book.
Black and
Black come in.
yeah, you got a black and come in,
Black.
So what he
and then we'll get no. Let me get Sheila. Let me get Sheila,
Okay, Sheila.
and then it'll be black.
So check out what he did. He did that with about 3 or 4 sponsors, $15,000. So they basically got an ad in every book. 15,000 books go out. Their ad is everywhere, but and they only pay $1 per book. Here's the beautiful part of it. So he got paid to print the book,
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
he gets paid to
Hey,
sell the
Sheila.
book.
We not live. We just chatting.
Okay.
And got
Sheila
paid.
Bunn, Barrett Matthews.
Pleasure to meet you.
How are
Nice to
you?
meet you,
Nice
Miss
to
Bunn.
meet you.
You have a seat here.
Oh, I got to go there.
You don't have to. I'm just saying. I just got up outside, so you can have. I got a room for you. So.
Okay.
I'm more than likely will come through on
Yeah, please,
the
man. I'd love
early
to have
part
the support.
tomorrow.
I'd love to have the support. Get everybody to come. Tell Sheila to come.
What am I coming to?
I am doing an event tomorrow and Saturday called Passion to Profits. It's an
I'm coming through tomorrow for sure.
Cool.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Cool.
You got it.
We're not in the file.
You know Sam Parkman right
Did
there.
you download it too?
Who?
Sam
No,
Parkman.
it's not up
I'm not
there
sure if I
now.
do.
She'll be there tomorrow.
I'm not sure if I do. I might.
Did you get your ad?
No, 'cause the phone was-
See y'all later.
I don't think so. I was just gonna give y'all
Okay.
that one. Y'all give.
No, I already done that. I'm saying it's
I
not.
mean, whatever we
File.
can
If
get.
we can't find it, we got
In
it.
terms of visibility, it's fine.
We gotta go get it somewhere else.
It's downloading. The file wasn't up. That's what I'm saying.
What? Okay, good.
So how long
So
would
what's
the
the
next
problem?
one be?
Nothing. I was saying the file not up.
I'm gonna bring
You know what
Black
file
in
is?
right after her segment, and we gonna
Yeah.
bring on Michelle last.
Okay. So
Yeah, it was his
Black
house.
and then Michelle.
I'm messing with you.
All right. I got that.
We got him.
I'm on y'all. Y'all just tell me when you're ready. I'm just multitasking until.
Roughly how long till we keep him black?
When we get done with her segment, we'll go to a brief break and bring Black in. So Black needs to be on deck.
Okay.
Okay.
How long are the breaks? 2 minutes at the most?
They vary, but yeah, between
Okay.
3 and 4 minutes.
No, just to get them on. Okay.
So is this solely your studio?
I got it.
No. It's a whole team of us.
That's why I said
actually.
that.
My cousin Scott actually put me in the position to be part of it. You know, Rob, I don't know if you saw little Rob, Wagamonte.
Little
What's that called? Little Rob.
Which one is Lil Rob?
The white guy with the goatee. Yeah.
Yes.
It's, so a lot of people in DC don't know yet that about this. We kind of building some things up. It's a lot going on. So
Okay, I'm ready on your cue.
okay, whenever you're ready.
And we're going 3, 2, 1, and
Oh yeah, we're back live on the Doing Good Movement. I'm your host Tom Brown, and this show is all about reaching people, talking to people, and finding out about people and making a good difference in the world around them. And to my right, I got my sister Sheila Bunn here. Now let me tell you something. We're here to talk about a special organization and event that she's leading in support of as one of the board members, and my sister Wanda Lockridge, who's leading this foundation. They have a very special event coming up Saturday. But let me tell you, Sheila Bunn, if you don't know, specifically in Ward 8, but the entire DC, this is one of the most devoted, sharpest, smartest sisters DC produces, literally. And she knows her way around the city, but she certainly knows her way around leadership in Ward 8. She's involved in every issue you can think of, from education to activism, politics, economic development, and I just love her. I love her spirit. I love her every time we see each other in and around the community. She's consistent with who she is and what she's doing. Her dad, James Bunn, and if you don't know about James Bunn and you've ever stepped foot in Ward 8, shame on you. You need to look up the legacy of her dad, James Bunn, and she's doing a great job carrying the torch in her own way. So Sheila, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Tom. You said I'll make me cry.
Well, that's
And
the
I
idea.
said, my PR. That was great.
Listen, sister, it's easy with the life you live and the work you do every day. And, you know, the Doing Good movement, what I'm attempting to do is get people to see how easy doing good is from their perspective. It's not about having a huge platform or a large organization. It's just figuring out your contribution and what you could possibly do on any given day.
Yep.
And while I know you do a lot of different things, let's talk a little bit about some of the things that you're involved in, and we'll get into the event and the organization. But I just want to talk about a couple of cool things outside of that you're into these days.
Wow. First,
Breaking news might be coming. Pay attention.
You're funny. First and foremost, to God be the glory, for He is the order of all my steps, and I wouldn't be who I am today without Him. Definitely without my dad, James Bunn, and my mom, Linda Marie Bunn. What am I doing? Besides being the co-chair of the events committee for the William O. Lockridge Community Foundation, I'm just active in my community.
That's doing good all by itself, sister.
Yeah, absolutely. I was born and raised in Ward 8. Ward 8 made me, and my father instilled in me that it is my duty, and it is a commitment to make sure that every single person in Ward 8 is able to live and to play and to work in their community.
Yeah. How about that idea?
Exactly. To enjoy the prosperity that's in this city that's coming to Ward 8, that all of our residents can share in that. So I make sure that I am at my ANC Commission meetings, that I'm at my Civic Association meetings. I'm a member of the St. Elizabeth's Redevelopment Advisory Board.
Yes.
That was I would say something that weighed heavy on my dad's heart. He wanted
Yes,
to make
indeed.
sure that
He
St. Elizabeth.
led so many meetings over the years.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I learned so
yes.
much. I was just watching him lead those meetings because he was letting those people know, listen, this is my backyard.
Exactly.
So it's a certain way you come into somebody's backyard.
You're
and I
not
can
coming
see-
over here without making sure that our businesses
That's
have
right.
a part in that,
That's
that
right.
our residents
Absolutely.
have a part in that economic
Absolutely.
prosperity.
So I'm glad you're still leading that charge and part of that voice, helping people to sort out, figure out what's smart and what's best for the people that are already here before all charge, and part of that voice, helping people to sort out, figure out what's smart and what's best for the people that are already here before all the ruckus and all the building. I mentioned earlier in the show, I just left Rise a demonstration center, a huge gathering over there
City
around.
versus doing the
Yes.
economic development.
So that was very nice. It was great to see the crowd, but more important for me, it was important to see certain faces in there to say,
Yes.
okay, we still plugged in, and you know, I'm trying to do a couple of things to help the workforce side and even the entrepreneurial side do some of the things. So I'm excited about that. But we're here to talk about some fun that's going to happen next Saturday.
Yeah.
Now, I've been hearing about this event for a couple of years, so I'm really all doing good yet again in what I call Ward 7 and 8, Ward 15. So
Yes.
talk a little bit about the organization and what's coming on next Saturday.
Absolutely. So on Saturday, November 14th at 7 p.m., the William O. Lockridge Community Foundation will be hosting its 5th annual Dancing with the Scholars Scholarship Fundraiser.
Dancing with the Scholars. I
Dancing
love
with
the
the
sound of that.
So what we do is we get students.
So y'all just throw
from-
scholarships up there and they just dance over
No,
and
we
da-da-da.
don't throw them up there, but we talk to the principals at Ballou, Anacostia, and Woodson Senior High School.
Woodson Warriors, baby.
And select students who have some dancing interest to perform for scholarships.
That's awesome.
The mission of the William O. Lockridge Community Foundation is to make sure that our young people have an opportunity to better themselves through college if that is their choice. William Lockridge fought every single day for our kids in Ward 7 and 8 in particular, but citywide, but in particular 7 and 8, to make sure that they had all that they needed to do well in school,
Yeah.
And also to do well at home, because we know for some of our kids, if you're not doing well at home, you can't do well at school. So he fought to make sure that at home and in school, that our kids, that our babies were taken care of. So Wanda Lockridge, his widow, is continuing that legacy. So on the 14th, we're going to have students from Anacostia, Ballou, and Woodson dancing for scholarships for college.
And so that's a 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yes.
It's at the Arc.
It is at the Arc.
Arc
It's
is
been there since-
yes.
They have been a great partner with us. We've held it from the beginning, and whatever we need, the Arc has always been a great.
That's a
community
great
partner.
venue.
It is.
It's a great
It
venue.
is.
So I want to know. So I know you have judges. So tell me a little bit about the format of the night. How does that go?
Basically, with where the performances are concerned, we show a little clip of the rehearsal. So the students are rehearsing now. So we give you a little teaser about what they've been doing in their rehearsals, and then they come out on stage with their dance partners. So each student from Ballou to Anacostia, they dance with a State Board of Education representative.
Yeah.
So we have Tierra Jolly, who's from Ward 8.
All right.
We'll have our Ward 7 rep, and we'll also have Mary Lord, who's an at-large member.
Yes.
So those couples dance together.
Hey, Mary got some moves because she's been on more than one.
Well, this is her first time
really?
dancing.
Okay.
But I've seen her rehearsals.
Yeah,
And she can
yeah,
do a little
yeah. I
bit.
thought I
She
saw
can
some
do a
clips.
little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
So
Mary
that'll
got
be
those
exciting.
steps.
And then we typically, for our judges, we have the council members from the respective boards. So we'll
Yes,
have Council
yes.
Member Yvette Alexander.
Yeah.
We'll also have Council Member LaRuby May.
Cool.
And we typically have the chairman of the council.
Okay.
But this year we wanted to do a little different because the chairman is out of town.
Yeah.
So we've asked Kenya McDuffie, who's
Oh,
the
wow.
chairman pro tem,
Okay, cool.
to come aboard and
Oh, that
be a
sounds like
judge
a
this
great
year.
panel
So
of judges.
I think we're going to have an awesome panel of
Yeah,
judges.
yeah. I think so.
And it's going to be a packed house, and this is really special for us because this is year 5. This is a milestone for
So
us.
they dance, and then through that, can you talk through how the scholarships part, how it kind of generally plays out?
Sure. So once the judges pick the winners, the first place winner is presented with, I believe, don't quote me on the scholarship amount,
Yes.
because it varies depending on how much we
Yes.
raise every year.
Yeah. So it means we need to get more tickets to
Exactly.
increase the amount of scholarship
Exactly.
that's being awarded. So that's a direct opportunity for us to support and engage. The more we involve, it's one thing to hear doing good, but here's an opportunity for you to actually be a part of doing good. While we have a lot of entertainment going on doing this show, it's really about giving you an opportunity to plug into doing good things that are already in our communities and finding a way to be a blessing. So the more of us to get tickets and support, the more that these young people will get.
The time is running out. We
Yes.
only have a limited
It's only
amount
next
of
Saturday,
tickets
right?
left.
So about
Next
8-9 days
Saturday.
away.
Absolutely. So you can still get tickets, but you got to do it fast.
Yes.
You can go to the William O. Lockridge CommunityFoundation.org
Yes.
to get
William O.
your
Lockridge.
tickets. William O. Lockridge CommunityFoundation.org.
Okay.
To grab tickets, but like I said, they're selling like hotcakes. So I
And the
would
tickets
say
are what,
get them-
$60?
No,
$40?
very reasonable. $28 for an adult and $8 for
Come
a
on
child.
now. $28. We go to some restaurant.
Go or play.
Yeah, or
more
play.
than-
So, I mean, and this is something that's real. This is something that I don't know if any of you all have been in a position where you or someone you knew, some young person you knew that had the desire and even got accepted to college but didn't have the funds. And there's a lot of other things outside of just the scholarship award themselves that you all do that
Yes,
we'll talk about.
One thing in particular that we do, which is special to my heart, is we take a couple kids to Africa. We take them to see firsthand their roots, where we originated from. Some funds that we raise from this event and other events helps to not only send kids to college, but it also gives them an opportunity to learn about their history firsthand.
So listen, Sheila, I know we got to go, but I want to tell you, Dancing with the Scholars is coming up Saturday, the 14th of November, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The William O. Lockridge CommunityFoundation.org. It's at the Arc, beautiful facilities, a lot of fun. I'm going to be there, and the Doing Good mob is going to invade the place and just have a great time. But I want to thank you for all the work around this. The tickets are only $28, so we need to just sell it out, period. But also, I just want to know if it's like what kind of music, like is it something like this DJ, can you get that song we talked about? It's gonna be some Frankie Beverly or something like that. Can I just come up there and just do my little demo, get my groove on?
No, I don't want to give away too much.
Oh yeah.
Casino Vegas style.
Oh, Casino Vegas style.
Yeah,
Hold up, we gotta cut that.
Yeah.
Talking a little more,
So you gotta
classy, a little more. I love that.
Yes.
That's great. So listen, you all, I hope to see you there on Saturday. Actually, we got a big piece. Actually, I sit down and interview Wanda Lockridge in the William O. Lockridge Bellevue Library with Sheila Bunn and Wanda Lockridge, and that's going to be airing this Sunday, 4:30 p.m. on News Channel 8, or streaming live right here on www.thedoinggoodmovement.com. My sister, I love you. I'm so glad you dropped in on us. Thank you for always doing good, and I look forward to seeing you on next Saturday.
Thank you. Before you kick me off, I just want to say, again, to God be the glory. This is a wonderful platform that you have established, and if we could spread this would be amazing, because our kids need to see and hear that there are positive things going on with our black men in our community. So thank you for
Now you
doing
trying to make me cry, Sheila?
I'm not.
You trying to return the favor?
I'm not, but I gotta give praise where praise is due. And this is a godsend. So those people out there, listen, support this program. Do something good each and every day. It just takes one person.
Yes, it does. Sister, I love you. Thank you. Here we go. We're going break, and I'm bringing my main man, Black Washington, with Doing Good from the Streets. Yeah, baby. Listen, I'm out here on faith. Never done this before. Just heard God tell me to do it, so I'm just trying to do it. So if things come, you just tell me to figure out. So people want to find stories, people, we go to them though. Like, we'll go, the local, we'll go find them, sing on the street, whatever. Just want to showing us that we're doing good already.
So I'll call you later. Can you email me your logo?
Okay.
I don't know.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'll send you the Doing Good logo.
Yeah.
Instead of the
Okay.
So can we? I want to make it with Lori to connect either with somebody early in the morning, later this afternoon, like she's ready. Tomorrow.
Okay. So I don't know if it's too late for the ad, because I think one had to go to print. But if you just want to tickets or something,
Yeah, we'll just figure out. Yeah, we'll just figure out what it is.
So
tomorrow,
okay.
that actually happens.
Absolutely.
So we'll just connect with them once we get together on contribution to give them. Just want to get it in their hands and we'll figure out what the visibility on that looks like.
All right, cool.
All right, love you, sis.
So, do you need Michelle? Have you already done
She
that?
she need to be on deck because me and Black will bring her in together.
Okay. All right, no problem. And then it's just Michelle with her, and then you're done this time, I guess?
Yep.
Okay.
How we doing? So we got to get Michelle's music queued up real quick.
She didn't set me up, but I got something.
Okay, so we get Black to, we got Black song. That's what she's about to do before you put us on.
I'm gonna fade down. Get that final access.
And that's all of 20 seconds, 15, 20 seconds of that song. And then we're going to get into our little, you remember your notes from yesterday? Let me know, banter and things.
I think I did bring them.
It's gonna be about like 5
Real fast.
minutes, 10.
What outcome?
Yeah.
He gonna stay. We gonna close out. So when he comes in, the way it works, he won't leave. By the time he comes in, he stays to the end of the show. Even when we have guests. So the next guest we need to get ready is that one.
So how long do you want? How many minutes do you want to have she on?
5 minutes.
Which one? Which is it? Which Isaac Hayes is it?
Do your thing.
Fade that on.
It's in my bag, but I remember about
Okay, tell me again. I just want to
So you said the
costume.
the Halloween party.
Yeah, how you not Halloween. Costume
party.
That's gonna throw us into. Let's do that later because that's gonna throw you into the tickets. We're gonna talk a little bit. I ain't even been to that spot.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk to DC. The whole DC piece. Almost there, maybe. We gotta start setting that. And go to Dennis. We'll play on that for a minute. Okay. I'll give you a theme song. Get you on a welcome. Then you go right into the mic goes. You do that every time. You know how
Mic is on?
on the chain. Don't do that before you say anything else. That's how I almost didn't make it in. Alright. Scott. Oh, y'all hear that sound? You know what it is. It's my main man, my riding partner, Mr. Black Washington. What's up, brother?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're so
cool.
cool.
This music make me talk real deep.
Well, look, man, I'm excited. I've had a wonderful show today.
That's what's up.
Man, you've been doing some special things on the streets as far as doing good. We got a special feature coming up next, this coming Sunday on November 8th, 4:30 p.m. on News Channel 8 and streaming here live on www.thedoinggoodmovement.com. So that piece is going to be your
This music make me talk real deep.
Well, look, man, I'm excited. I've had a wonderful show today.
That's what's up.
Man, you've been doing some special things.
This music make me talk real deep.
Well, look, man, I'm excited. I've had a wonderful show today.
That's what's up.
Man, you've been doing some special things on the streets as far as doing good. We got a special feature coming up next, this coming Sunday on November 8th, 4:30 p.m. on News Channel 8 and streaming here live on www.thedoinggoodmovement.com. So that piece is going to be your first in the streets piece.
First one.
And I'm excited about that.
So am I.
But right now, man, I heard you almost didn't get here again.
Yeah, man, I had a dentist appointment. You know, they said if you're not white, man, you're yellow.
For real?
I got to keep it real tight.
For real?
Yeah, so
I don't talk like this to regular interview.
So
Black Washington.
I had to get a prescription. I had to, do some things, but I found my smart trip and I made it.
Man, every week, it's a different story. Last week you had to go to the airport.
Yeah, man.
This week you off the smart trip. I don't even know.
I had to press my way through.
Look, I'm so glad you're here, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I heard you went on the streets to a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to people seeing that this coming Sunday at 4:30.
They need to.
That was a powerful piece.
It was.
That you did. And,
shout out to the G fellas.
Shout out to the G fellas. What they're doing is powerful, man. They were real G's.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
I'm
excited.
I was around them.
But I tell you what, man. So did you do anything for the holiday? I mean, what do you call it, holiday? Did you do anything this past weekend? What was up?
I'm always keeping my ear to the streets.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's right.
I had a ball. What I did was I had some me time. Found out that Barnes and Nobles is closing, the big one, over there off of F Street.
For real?
Yeah,
I wasn't
closing.
aware.
So I caught me a nice book,
Oh,
a
wow.
Scarface book.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay,
Yeah, it's a good read.
Okay.
It's a good read.
Okay.
I was reading that. Then this was gonna blow y'all minds. Then I went to the Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club.
Man, I've been hearing about that spot, man. What
What
are you doing up in Bethesda?
I went to their masquerade ball and I won third place.
No way.
I
So
went.
hold on. Let me guess. So you had a costume, and you went up to the Bethesda Jazz and Supper Club.
That's right.
You had a costume party. When was it? Saturday night?
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday night, October 31st.
It's a beautiful
So,
day.
I'm just trying to guess who you might win. Did you go as Justin Bieber?
I thought about going, but I didn't.
Let me look at your haircut and see who you might.
It's an easy choice.
LeBron James. Without the headband.
I'm not
My bad,
touching that
Bron.
one. I'm not touching that one.
Oh man, when I look at you, one thing comes to mind. And
I know you know this. Tom.
Yeah, I think I can guess. What if y'all can guess who it is? But we don't have that kind of time. So I know you went as Black Moses.
That's right.
Yeah,
And you know why I did that
man.
though, for real. I'm gonna tell you why.
Sister Ayana, besides the obvious.
Sister Ayana, Dick Gregory's daughter.
Yes.
When you interviewed her,
Sister Ayana.
when she looked at me in my eyes and said, "You look like Isaac Hayes."
Oh,
That's when I believed it.
So let's set the stage right now.
Yeah.
We were actually recording for the show. If you all saw her on our first program on News Channel 8, she was one of our first guests, Ayana Gregory, and doing that taping.
Beautiful sister.
She said, "You look just like," she was talking to Black, and said, "You look just like Isaac Hayes." So we kind of looked down and said, "Oh my God, yes!" And so he's been
It was kind of like Prince. If she looked you in your eyes and tell you look like somebody, that's who you look like.
Yeah. Well, that makes
And
sense.
people have said it, but you know, before I had a beard, they never said it.
Yeah,
so.
but now that you got the beard, you got the whole Black Moses thing.
So let me set it up. So when I went to the Bethesda Blues, Jazz, and Supper, I basically got in line for them to, you know, see if I was gonna play or what have you. Man, they showed me so much love. It was ridiculous. They was shaking my hand like I was him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
listen.
it was
so
an epic night.
you was Black Moses for a night for real.
Yeah.
Not just in the costumes.
Oh, but
really
see, when
got
I was
into it.
going to the event, the young kids thought I was Rick Ross.
Okay.
So I went.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. So
I never made the connection.
Right. So when
Rick
because of
Ross,
the jewelry,
somebody looked like Rick Ross. Yeah.
and the beard, they said Rick Ross, and I was like, oh. And he was like, yeah.
I think next week we might show that picture of you. But I hear the music, so that means our special guest has arrived.
Oh,
and
okay.
those of you all who know what it is, you'll recognize this song here. Will give you a clue about coming. My sister, we got somebody who we was out on the streets with a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And she's gonna slide her in.
At
Let's
the
see,
Howard, right?
let's see if we can get Michelle to slide on in here with us, and we're gonna have a little fun and talk a lot about some of the things that people can expect to see coming up.
Hello.
Why don't you have her slide over? Let her slide over here.
Yeah, get right here.
I'd much rather have her sit in this chair.
Me too. Me too, Tom. Me
Thank
too.
you so much. Thank you so much. Not that I don't love you, brother.
Right.
It's all good. We live with the air. I love my brother, but you know, yeah, that's what it is.
All good. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my sister, it is absolutely a pleasure. We're just excited. I'm excited.
This place is awesome.
Well, I'm so glad you're able to come down and see what we're doing and all the great work. Listen, we had the music in the background. Y'all know what it is. You know,
right.
Michelle get on the stage. She's like no other. And she's an icon in DC.
That's right.
And
where?
In DC.
Thank you.
You know, we had this whole DC DMV debate going between me and Black all the time. He's straight up. He just want to do DC and then Maryland and Virginia. I'm saying DMV.
Well, I actually at one point in time, you may not notice, but I had my own morning show at GoGo Radio for about 2 or 3 months. And Chucky Thompson, who's kind of a
I've met Chuck. I've been to a studio.
Yeah, I interviewed him. I used to be one of his artists back in the early 90s.
Chuck Life?
I was part of Chuck Life.
Right.
I was one of the artists on Chuck Life.
And where? Washington, D.C.
I'm going to tell you something, though, that you might be surprised to learn, because we actually had a conversation about that. And he's one of the he's one of the people who actually like the idea of DMV, and he explained why. And when he explained it to me, because I'm one of those, you know, DC people too, but when he explained it to me,
like somebody else I know.
Yeah, it may. I'm gonna say what he said. He said that because you know, especially when it comes to he was talking about hip hop and talking about go-go and our music, and the fact that because DC is so small a city geographically, and because of the gentrification and stuff that's going on, and a lot of people from DC have been pushed out into Maryland and stuff, that we really can't at this point in time afford to be so territorial, because because we are stronger as a unit, including these other areas who also have urban areas, than we are sort of isolated in this one little situation. So I understood his position on that.
I look up to Chuck because he's a phenomenal producer and all that, but he's not right about everything. So
I understand that. You're not always Sway. He's like Sway. He don't have all the answers.
Michelle, we could go all day, and this brother right here. Look at this button,
Michelle. This
is
that's right. But
Black Washington, that's his name. So you know what it is.
Let me tell you this, Michelle, and I'm not going to be long because I'm so glad that you're here. What I'm saying is this: we need our own identity as far as a statehood first. Okay. Then we can merge with other states. Okay. I like that. That's exactly. So I'm not one of your ignorant counsel saying, "Well, I'm just DC." And no, it's thought put behind it of why
I take it. I'm good.
But no, he's a really good guy.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
And Chuck, and I know he had integrity when he said what he said, but I disagree.
And you're allowed to disagree.
I will.
Look, listen. Opinion is just like a mouth. Everybody at least got one.
Yeah, exactly.
So listen, you're here because we had a chance to sit down with you at the Hive Theater.
Yes, sir.
And you're doing some very special work with youth in and around the city. You are what I and many people consider a go-go and music icon. So there's one identity that most people can easily find But what I love about the interview and the things I learned is there's a whole nother beat that you're out here walking to, and actually you're leading a beat that's leading people to a legislative mindset around youth empowerment and a whole piece that deals with conflict resolution.
Yes.
And so that's a whole other identity. And what I love about it personally, being a native Washingtonian, is it kind of takes the genre of go-go to another dimension in the way that we can serve our community. Nobody did it better than the Godfather, in my opinion, Chuck Brown. That's why you see this picture is always on display when I'm doing my show. And of course, we got Juju in the back photobombing because a lot of people are like, what's that in the back?
And that's Juju.
That's him. Yeah, that's him all day. And so, my sister, what kind of inspired you to even go down this path of just saying, well, I don't know, there's a big interview that's going to show this Sunday on News Channel 8 that features a whole conversation, but I just wanted you to touch a little bit on how you are trying to use your go-go fame and identity to translate into touching youth's lives.
Well, I owe a lot to the community because they are the people who've been supporting me literally for the past 15 years since I've been performing in and around D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Since I've been performing here, they've been the ones who have literally helped me put food on my table for the past 15 years and put my son through school. Right. But even if that were not the case, I do feel a sense of obligation to my community just as a member of it. And so,
that's beautiful.
And if you compound that with, again, what I feel like is a sense of obligation because of the many blessings I've been afforded because of what it is that I love to do and that I've been able to make money doing it and that it's coming directly from the community. And you all know how go-go is, like the relationship between artists and fan patron is a lot closer in this genre because we're not performing on arenas, we're performing in clubs and in very close proximity with people. So you kind of get to know them as a family. So I feel a sense of obligation to these people.
And I know we're going to show a lot of this on Sunday on the interview, but can we talk a little bit about where that comes from in your heritage, your background? Like,
absolutely.
That was very, very profound when I heard you explain
I'm glad you asked that question because, you know, my grandmother, her name is Dr. Elise Galati. She's the head of Drug Abuse Administration. Well, actually, she was the former head of the Drug Abuse Administration at Howard Hospital and also the founder of DC Rap Incorporated. And
a lot of people know DC Rap Incorporated.
And she has always, and you know, my whole life been the one to sort of make sure that she instilled in not only myself and in my mom and in my family a sense of Black empowerment, if I can say that. Is it PC? Still PC to say that? Yes,
it is.
And
any empowerment is PC.
Right, absolutely. And so, and also of awareness, and not just, you know, being aware of what it is you're being taught in school, a lot of which was
go beyond
false, but to actually reach out outside of that box of what you've been told, and to sort of really find out where you come from, who you are, whose you are, what you've been through, what your ancestors did, to, you know, to help you get here. And so it just comes from that. And my mom is the same way. You know, I was just, you know, I was just telling someone that my mom has been out here with Black Lives Matter, laying in the streets with everybody else,
that's
blocking
awesome.
traffic and carrying on. So you know, that's just kind of the thing.
All right, Mom. That's what it is. Hey, Mom.
Right, you know, my mom sent put up a post on her Facebook page and said, "Okay, everybody, if I get locked up, y'all know I was on 7th Street by Gallery Place." And I'm like, I screenshot that and I said, "Now, how many mothers do you know that are on Facebook talking about come and get me out of jail because I'm at a protest?" But you know, she's a child of the civil rights movement, so you know
the struggle is real.
I mean, what reminds me a lot of the. It's funny because it makes me reflect on the interview we did with Ayanna Gregory and growing up, being the daughter of Dick Gregory. And so many similarities just here to your vantage point. Yeah. So I get it. I totally support it, and I come from that myself. And so I want to give away the whole interview, but would you just mention, because I think you have two powerful pieces. One is a very powerful piece on whole conflict resolution, without using giving them another way. and I don't want to give away the interview, but can you give us a little snapshot of what the name of the organization is and just a little bit of how you got that started?
The name of my organization is called Our CAPS, and the CAPS portion is an acronym for Community Alliance for Peaceful Streets. And I came up with the idea for this organization out of what I felt was a need for myself, for me to step up and sort of implement a lot of the ideas I've been brainstorming about for years. Because I've always felt that the number one reason why our kids are dying all over the country in these inner cities is because we have, for whatever reason, not honed in on our conflict resolution skills. We can't solve conflict without violence in many cases, and that's the reason why things escalate. That could be something as minor as somebody stepping on your shoe to, domestic issues to anything.
You're confronting a big issue because of the youth violence, and I think the approach you're taking is one that's healthy and effective. And so I'm looking forward to us even taking this conversation further, looking at some ways that we collaborate and get that out into a lot of these communities. But then secondly, there's a piece I found really interesting because I actually think it's brilliant. Around the legislation of having young people the voting right age. Can you talk?
Okay,
I don't want to give away the interview.
I'm actually glad you brought that up because 2 days ago, the legislation that I was talking about was actually introduced.
Whoa.
Charles Allen.
Ward 6 Councilmember Charles Allen. Shout out to you, Charles. You know I love you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
He and Councilmember Russell and Silverman co-sponsored the bill with him. That's what's up. It was introduced into legislation on Tuesday, and it's gonna it hasn't been voted on yet, but it's been introduced into legislation, and my mind has been kind of blown away by the whole thing because I came up again with the idea to take this proposal to the council, to DC City Council, because I went to an emergency meeting over in Ward 7 in August after Tanika Fontenelle was murdered, and they had an emergency because there was this big surge. You all know that there's been a whole lot of murders in DC this year. It started reminding us of the early 90s and the late 80s. A little bit, well, not that bad, but it was just been pretty bad.
It's getting scary.
And so when I went to the meeting, these young people stood in line and waited to be heard for about an hour and a half, very patient, and a lot of the adults were unruly in comparison. And when it came time for them to speak, they were largely dismissed. And so when I came up with the idea, it was because I felt like.
So this is about young people. Not to cut you off, but I want to get stay on a point that I think is vital, is about lowering the voting age from 18 down to 16 in the District of Columbia.
Yeah.
Has this been done? Is it anywhere else that's done anything like this already?
It's happening. It's already happened in Tacoma Park and in Hinesville.
Wow, who knew that?
Absolutely, I didn't know it until I did the research.
Tacoma Park and Hinesville already have the voting age down to 16. They passed it
in
local
2013
precedent already.
Wow. Yep, and they have excellent results too. The youth there are voting at twice the rate of the adults.
Wow. So see, there you have it.
Yep.
And most of the movements that's happening in world history have been driven by youth. So I think
absolutely
empowering young people. Listen, I don't want to give away the rest of the interview.
All right.
If you want to see the full interview, we have a good time. We sit up in the Howard Theater. We actually walk the block. We have a couple of cool things that happen on the interview coming up this Sunday, 4:30 p.m. on News Channel 8, or streaming right here live on www.thedoinggoodmovement.com. We got my sister. I consider her one of the iconic figures of go-go.
Royalty.
But she is a real DC human servant.
Exactly.
And my sister, thank you for gracing the Doing Good movement. And we're looking forward to seeing you out there doing more good.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you, sister.
Thank you.
Bless you.
All right. Thank you. No, go ahead with that.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, what you know about that?
Yeah. I'm in the back.
Yes, indeed. It's all good.
Now, that was press second with y'all, right?
That's when that was my era, the right era.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
I was just saying that was the best era. That was my
That's right. Yes, indeed. That's all good. It's all good. You can claim it. You can claim it.
Oh, was you get up or no?
No, you good. No, you good. You good.
Oh, okay.
You good. So what I want to do is we're gonna just blast it out, and so people can go. By tomorrow, they'll be able to go on and see this episode on our website anytime they want. It's on.
Okay.
So let them know if they missed you today, they can catch this very episode. Because we were live today, but if they missed it, they can go on tomorrow and see it as many times they want. And then the separate episode will air on Channel Gang on Sunday at 4:30, and then they'll be able to see
about that.
Is that the Howard Show? Y'all watching? Oh, okay. I'm so embarrassed. Yuck.
No, it's all good.
I look
It's
like
all good.
Never mind.
It's all good.
And that was not even, that wasn't without permission. That sex y'all watched, but it is what it is.
What y'all didn't say that they could record that?
No, but the Howard, when I went on their website and I saw that they had a lot of other people
Talk up, Scott. I didn't hear what you said.
that were doing it.
We got 5 seconds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear what you said. Okay. So maybe we gonna back you and hit me the tickets, and then we gonna go off with a smile. I'm gonna do our close out. Yeah, that was all right there, y'all. Having my girl Michelle in the house, Michelle Blackwell. Yes, indeed. She's doing great things. You see her full interview coming up this Sunday on News Channel 8, 4:30 p.m. on streaming here live. So we got some dynamite people coming up this Sunday for you to see. If you missed it today, feel free to go on our website, www.thedoinggoodmovement.com. Black, we've had another great show.
Always.
It's always good to have my main man, Black Washington, join me. And I'm mad that you've been up to Bethesda Jazz Supper Club. And, you know, I ain't never even been to the spot, but I'm hearing a lot of great things. And the owner, we hoping to have the owner in here maybe next week.
Oh, Rick?
Yeah, Rick
man,
come in,
that's a classy,
sitting on his
classy
man,
dude, man.
and just talk about the things, the good things. I'm hearing some good things going
this
on
what I'm
out
gonna
there,
do.
man. So,
This what I'm gonna do for you.
Yeah.
I still got my prize, and as a gift, I'll give it to you. It's 2 tickets to any show. I got it right here.
So this is what you want in the costumes and
This is
Isaac
what I
Hayes?
want. You can have them. Since you gave me the shiny button, I'm gonna give
That he's
you.
honestly wearing.
Yeah.
Hey man, this is all good. So to the Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club, I get 2 tickets to join one of their clubs. I'm joining one of their events.
They got some good shows.
Well, listen, I've been hearing. Listen, I've been hearing a lot of things about that spot.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, owner Rick is gonna come in and talk about
the best
that
kept
spot.
secret.
I appreciate this, man.
And it's
Thank
in
you, man.
Maryland.
Thank you. It's in
So,
Maryland.
yeah, they
Okay.
showing me love. Look, I don't hate Maryland. I love Maryland.
So listen, man, it's all love, it's all good, and I'm looking forward to everybody seeing your interview, your feature segment coming up this Sunday on News Channel 8.
Most definitely.
On the Doing Good Movement, 4:30 p.m. Sunday,
I'm excited.
News Channel 8, streaming live also on www.